Hello German 1 students. Today I'm going to show you some ways that you can more effectively create your Works Consulted page for your German Cities project. So first of all, you need to navigate to the LibGuides website. And you can just Google Humefog LibGuides to get there, and you'll notice here that it is a popular guide here. But in case it isn't, you can always go to all and find it there. And you want to go to the German subject guide, which looks like this. So the first thing you need to do is either look on the MLA citations or the Get Started with EasyBib page. They're pretty similar. And you want to register for EasyBib. So over here is you can click on this to register. If you already have an account, you can just go here. Once you're logged in, you will see your name appear at the top. I recommend you go there and click on Settings, and then click on Coupon Codes. And the coupon code for our school is located on the EasyBib or MLA citations page. You'll see it right there, but that is subject to change, so you always want to make sure that's updated. So back to EasyBib. Once you've made sure that you have the coupon code in, you want to click on My Projects. You would want to click a plus beside New Project and call it whatever the name of your city. Let's say it's Berlin. You would title it that, and then you want to hit Create. At that point, you have created a project here, and you want to click on Bibliography. And this is where you're going to put in the information that you have. Now, there are two ways to put in information. Number one, you need to cite something that does not come with a citation. An example of that would be the official tourism guide of your city. And the second situation is where, with an encyclopedia, you are given the citation and you want to import that in. So let me start off by showing you how would you cite a good source, such as the official tourism website of your city. You will notice that I'm Googling the Berlin official tourism website. My guess is that it's going to have a .de, which stands for Germany, as far as, just like we have .com or .org or .edu. So let's see if I'm correct. Okay, so Berlin official tourism website. So let's say I go here and I decide, yes, this is a very good website. I can definitely use this for a great source. And usually you're actually going to a specific site on the page. So let's say I'm on this official site. I would first of all grab the website address, the URL. Here notice I'm in my project, and I make sure I'm on website because I'm citing a project, and I click Cite It. Okay, so I want to continue, and I want to make sure here we have to double check here because EasyBib is a tool, but it is not perfect. Okay, so I want to go here and I want to say, well, what's the title of this page? And the title of this page is Sites A to Z, and the actual website is Visit Berlin. And usually the sponsor is at the bottom, and I can see that the sponsor of this is Berlin Tourismus. Now, another place you can find the sponsor is sometimes up here there will be an About Us or something like that, and you'll see that. If you have any questions about that, please text or email Ms. Smithfield. So I'm going to make sure that this matches up. So Sites A to Z is correct. Website title, Berlin, and that looks pretty right. I'm going to change that to Visit Berlin. And the publisher sponsor is, remember we saw that at the bottom. And I'm going to just make sure that I spelled that right. So Tourismus, that is correct. And I want to see if there's a date down here or if there's some date on the page, and there isn't. A lot of times there is, and so in this case there isn't. So I'm going to leave this. Alone. If there was, a lot of times there's just a year, and if I did have that information, I would have that on there. Now I'm going to hit Create the Citation, and it creates the it creates that citation for me. Okay, in the next part, I'm going to show you what you can do when you're already given a citation. So an example would be like when you use an encyclopedia. So you'll notice here that back on the LibGuide, I have two great encyclopedias, and probably for this situation, the best choice is World Book Advanced. So I'm going to go there. Probably will work automatically, and I'm going to type in Berlin and see what comes up. And there's a nice article on Berlin. So say I'm going to use this article. It's very reliable, recently updated from World Book, so you know it's pretty good. Then I'm going to grab this citation. And the citation looks a little odd, so watch how I fix it up. Now I'm going to go back to EasyBib. So in this case, it's not I've already been given the citation. The citation was right over here. It already gave it to me, so what do you do when the citation is already given to you? Well, you don't need to create the citation again. You already have it. So in this case, you click on all 59 options. Notice I'm still in my project with the title of my city. I click on all 59 options, write paste citation. I paste it. Now I'm going to fix this one up because there shouldn't be all that weird extra spacing thing. I don't know what's going on with that. But usually you don't have that's not an issue. And so you'll see I'm just kind of evening things out here. To make sure that everything's looks right. And I hit create the citation. Okay, so now I have my two sites. Let's say that's really all I need. Those are my two sources of information. So I'm done. In this case, I want to hit export, print as a Word doc. It's going to open up. So watch it open up. I'm going to download it for Word and hit open. And it's downloading. It's going to open perfectly. It's going to be in perfect formatted. And give it a minute. Come on. There we go. Okay. So now I'm here. It's been perfectly formatted. There is one thing I need to do though. Because we, in this situation, we do not have what we call parenthetical citations. It is not a works cited page. It's called a works consulted page. And that's very important that you have that correct. So everything looks right. And now I can just go and file print. Okay. So I would file print and it would be perfectly done, and you can email it to Ms. Smithfield and she will tell for sure if you are correct or not. Okay, so that was great. We did that. Now back to my projects. Now I'm getting ready to make my PowerPoint, right? So how do I keep up with all those citations for all the beautiful photographs I have? Well, it's the same concept. So in this case, I'm going to hit a plus beside new project. I'm going to call it Berlin Pics, okay? That's also an MLA format, right? So it's going to work the same way here. I'm going to click into the bibliography here. And this is where I go and I look for some great pictures of Berlin, okay? And in general, we want to find pictures that are in the, what we call that are allowed for us to use. So that, yeah, although this is for education, so there are, you know, there's some flexibility there. In general, we want to use pictures that people have said, yes, you can use those pictures, and those are pictures that are from Creative Commons. And so let me show you how to find those. On the LibGuide are some resources you can use. Over here is image and sound resources. I love Comfite. I want you to know that you can also use Wikimedia Commons or Flickr Creative Commons. Those are really good places to find photos that people have said, yes, you can use a photo. So I actually like Wikimedia Commons for just your basic pictures. So I can search in here for Berlin, and the picture is going to come up. And so so once I have that down, I can click on something. So let's say I'm gonna use this picture right here, and I put that into my presentation. So I want to cite this. So how do I cite it? And hold on just a minute here. Let me get to something else. So when you use Wikimedia Commons, it's actually best to go onto the page you're getting it from. So you'll notice here, like let's say I have a square of Berlin. I just kind of did a general search. It's a great idea to actually search for the specific thing that you're looking for. But let's say I'm going to use this picture right here, and I know what it is, and so I would paste that into my my presentation. But now I know what it is right here, and I'm going to need that information. So on EasyBib, notice I'm in Berlin Pics. So how do I cite a image that I find on the internet? You want to click on all 59 options, digital image, title. I'm going to paste in the title that I have. In this case, usually a lot of times we don't know who the author is, but in this case we do. So it's A. Leschek. So I'm gonna assume you're gonna double check this spelling. So this is from Wikimedia Commons. And once again, I want to go back here and figure out kind of the information about Wikimedia. And I just happen to know, and you can also Google it, that the sponsor of Wikimedia Commons and Wikipedia is the Wikimedia Foundation. And I don't need the URL because you should be able to provide me with everything with just your regular information without the URL. I'm going to see when it was published, and it just happens that I do know this. So it's the 7th, but I will say it's pretty rare to actually know the date something was published, and then it's today's date on this, and then I do create the citation. And there you go. So I have all the information here. A lot of times, like I said, you don't have the author, and so you actually leave that out. And so I would just continue to add on any of the pictures I cite in my PowerPoint presentation, PowerPoint, whatever you're using. I would want to do that. Now, when you're done, same thing. You're going to hit Export, Print as a Word doc. You're going to open that up, download for Word. It's going to open up, and then remember we have to do our last thing. And that is that we're going to change the word consulted to cited to consulted. So I'm going to do that right now. And then this would have all my pictures on it. There should be at least, obviously, if you have 4 pictures in your presentation, I should have 4 citations on here, because each time that you put in an image, unless it's one you took yourself. If you've been to Berlin, great. Hey, good for you. But if it's not an image you take yourself, then you should cite it. So that's all. Please contact Ms. Smithfield with any questions.